Welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today we are going to be going over Isaac, the ultimate mage destroyer. So what makes Isaac so good? Is Isaac a vital hero? Well, let's get into that. Number one, let's go through his skills. The first one is Teslin's Overdrive. Each attack charges Teslin up by 10%. When the charge reaches 100%, Isaac can activate her first ability. Teslin emits an electromagnetic impulse, silencing all enemies for 4 seconds. The chance to apply debuff is lowered if the target's level is above 130. So that's only if you have max level. Otherwise, it's dependent on the level to say the level is above. And so if you have your skill absolutely max, it will be 130. Now, what does Silence do? Silence prevents any other hero from ulting or using their ultimate ability. So whenever Isaac ults, he basically eliminates for a little while the other opposing team's ability to ult as well. So that is a very good ability. It will completely reduce their ability to win fights. MP 300 Capacitator. Teslin's magic power capacitator absorbs a portion of any magic damage taken by Isaac and his allies, transforming it into her charge. The amount of charge Teslin gains is 4 times the energy allies would have received for taking that damage. So you can see here 0.012 health plus 16.5 for Isaac, and 0.003% of health plus 6.3 for each ally. So any magic damage that anyone is taking, Teslin is going to be getting charged from that. And Teslin, which is, by the way, this machine, just so you're aware, this machine that Isaac is sitting on. So Isaac is a he, Teslin is a she. Teslin will basically charge up and be able to use the ultimate ability faster. Drone system. If Teslin's Overdrive is activated more than once during a battle, right? So ult more than once. She also spawns drones on all subsequent activations. The drones boost physical attack of allies for 8 seconds. The boost is doubled for allied engineers. The physical attack bonus is 12% physical attack plus 1210. So this is really only helpful if you have a team of physical attacking heroes around Isaac. Otherwise, this is not going to really be doing anything because the physical attack is just not going to help him that much. Then lastly, the high voltage module. If Teslin's Overdrive is activated more than twice during a battle, again, this ability, a high voltage module is triggered on all subsequent activations, damaging all enemies. So you'll notice this first one, when it reaches 100%, it silences all enemies for 4 seconds, but this doesn't do damage the first time. So it's only if it's activated more than twice does the ultimate start to do damage. And that's 110% physical attack plus 6510. So if Isaac is ulting a ton during battle, then he's going to be dealing damage. He's going to be increasing any physical attacking heroes with him. He's going to be silencing the heroes a lot. And he's going to be able to do it continually faster with the MP 300 Capacitator ability. So very good overall. Skins. Isaac is one of the few heroes that there is different ways to not level them up that you don't want to go. And that is going to be, let's talk about this first, this magic defense skin. Now, whenever I first started, I started building this up so you can see it's 20 of 60. This is not strategic. It's not, I have inside information that makes this the absolute best one. Don't think that. Unfortunately, I started leveling this up without knowing that Isaac shouldn't have this. This is not a skin you want to upgrade. You want Isaac to be able to take magic attack. Why? So that he can ult more, so that he can do more damage, so that he can silence more enemies. Do not level up the magic defense. Armor penetration is going to be the top priority because you want to make sure he's dealing as much damage as possible whenever he keeps on ulting. So armor penetration is number 1. Physical attack is number 2. And agility is number 3. I keep on hoping that they're going to give Isaac another skin since he only has 3 plus his default skin, which is pretty low comparatively. So maybe eventually they will add another skin to Isaac. That would be nice. I'd love to see it. Stats. He is a support hero. He's also an agility hero. So he will be getting additional physical attack and armor from each point of agility that he gets. He also has a special, and there's only 3 engineers that are on a team. We also have Ginger and Fox. So these are a specific class that you'll see sometimes gets additional skills. Like if we go back to this one right here, physical attack bonus is doubled for allied engineers. So if you had a, like let's say one of these 2, let's say Ginger in the team, then Ginger's physical attack would be getting doubled for each of those drones that are coming out. So just a little bit better to utilize this particular ability with those particular heroes, even though they're not that good. It's not something that you really want to, or like are going to be focused on making sure the chemistry is there with other engineers. But if it happens, it happens. Now, in terms of items, he is a physical attacking hero, and he is an agility hero, so you're going to have to be building out a lot of throwing knives. And you're also going to have to be building out quite a few and getting a lot of these Lycanthrope's Fangs. There's going to be, you can see here, like Ruler's Globus, Alucard's Amulet, Unity of Extremes. All of those take a significant amount of Lycanthrope's Fangs. So make sure that you're leveling those and getting as many as you can up if you are trying to go for Isaac. In terms of glyphs, we also have a magic defense that should not be leveled. Again, this is not intentional that I put it at 10. I'm not able to reset it. I did this whenever I had first started the game, so I would not have this at anything. You want to safely ignore that. In terms of priority, it is going to be, I actually put health at number 1 because I want to make sure that he is surviving so that he can continue to ult. And since he doesn't have magic defense, if it is a very quick succession of magic attack, it can damage him a lot. So make sure to put the health on there so that he can not die during that time. Then it is physical attack. Then it's agility. Then it's armor. The reason armor is so low is you really shouldn't be having him in a lot of teams that are going to be fighting against physical defenders. And we'll get into that in a bit as to why that's just not optimal. Now, Gift of the Elements, or artifacts, he has 3 different artifacts. He has Lil Teslin, which is an armor penetration artifact. This is going to be his top priority. And again, this is one of the areas where you do not want to level him up to the max level. You want to do it to level 118. Now, this is not a PvP decision. This is actually a Osh decision. People have done the math, and the perfect amount to level him up is to level 118 if you are trying to get the max amount of ults so that you get as much armor penetration as possible. If you don't care about Osh at all, feel free to level up to 130. I haven't really done the math to figure out if we could continue to level this up, but this seems to be the consensus, so I'll go ahead and stay with that for now. Then it is going to be Alchemist Folio is the number 2 that you need, and Ring of Agility is the number 3. Now, Isaac doesn't have any Ascension abilities. Maybe he does eventually get those, hopefully to make him a little bit more useful against like a physical attacking or pure damage. But right now he doesn't have any, so he is a support hero. If you're going to build that branch out, that will help him there. Now let's go ahead and go into a battle, and let's create a new battle for Isaac. And we're going to put what we've seen a lot of as a team, and we'll go ahead and max both of these teams out. Let's go ahead and put a Dante, Nebula, Augustus, Orion, and Dorian. That's a relatively popular combo still. It used to be kind of the meta that everyone was using. It has fallen from grace, but it's still pretty good for attacking. So let's go ahead and use that. We'll put here Chorus in there with a flag of pet strength. We'll do physical attack, magic attack, and armor penetration. Let's say that. Now let's go ahead and assemble our attack team. It is going to have Isaac in it. We're also going to put Sebastian in here. Where are you, Sebastian? There you go. And let's take out him. And we're going to do something like... Who should we add to last? Let's go ahead and put someone like Lara in with like Vex, right? This should be close to 100% of winning. And we'll put Axel in. And let's do magic attack, magic penetration, let's say, and armor. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So we're going to focus in on Isaac here. We'll put the battle on auto. Holgo is, you can see here, Isaac has already gotten hit. My Aurora has dodged. But as they are doing more and more stuff, you can see, boom, he ults. So the ult is going to be silencing the enemies so that they cannot do any more attacks. So let's go ahead. We can retry this battle a couple times. I think I actually put the wrong... Yeah, I put the wrong... It should be Axel on Isaac for this particular one. Let's go ahead and try it now. The Axel that is there just to make sure Isaac doesn't die against Dante whenever he does hit once. There we go. That's much better. This should be the 100% team. Okay, but let's retry the battle, and then we're going to take a look at one of them again. Yeah, you can see here. This is... Okay, well, defeat, but still a very high percentage. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at one of these battles. Combat history. Let's just try this one, and let's watch the battle replay. So he's going to ult immediately. Isaac's going to take a little bit of damage. But you're going to notice he's not taking any of his artifact from physical attack. That's not going up. But... As you watch this, Orion is about to ult. So Orion's things are incoming. You watch his energy go up. Boom. He's going to ult. So that's going to silence this team from being able to utilize their ultimate ability. And look, he's already ulting again. So he just ulted literally back to back there. That's going to silence this team. It's going to start doing damage. And here's his third one in a row. Boom. He does it again. I have 3 armor penetration artifacts. He's going again, yet again, so he's doing more damage each time, and he is silencing these enemies so that they cannot continue to ult. So, like you can see here, Orion. Well, right now he's stunned, but he's going to die. You can see here they're not ulting, and that's because of Isaac's ability. Like, Dorian's just sitting there with his ability ready to ult, but he can't because he's silenced until that silence effect is finished. And that's going to be a win. All right. So, Isaac, great hero. Let's talk about his strengths. He is the ultimate anti-magic hero. He is literally the best at it. He is the best to go against mages that are not pure damage or physical attacking heroes. If you fight any of the twins teams, if you fight a Aurora, a Celeste, a Orion, and Augustus, Isaac is very good in all of these teams. He is also... as long as he's also facing magic attack teams, he can force other type of heroes, like physical attack, to not ult. So Dante can be silenced by Isaac as long as he's taken enough magic attack for him to ult. So he can still be good in situations where it's a hybrid team, right? Or if it's a half magic, half physical attacking, he can still be very useful in those situations because his abilities will still apply to other non-mages. Weaknesses. He can be taken out of the equation relatively easily. If you are facing a pure damage team, if you are facing a pure physical attacking team, he is going to be almost completely worthless. Why? He's not going to get charged up. He's not going to be able to silence anyone. He's not going to be able to do a lot of damage. So you do not want to put him in those teams. But other than that, he is very, very good. So, counters. Anyone that isn't dealing magic damage can be considered a counter for Isaac. The way that you counter Isaac isn't a particular hero. You can try to use Sebastian to stop his silences as well. But for the most part, if you just do a physical attacking team, that's a plenty good counter against Isaac. Who is he good against? Well, he's good against almost all mages. He has also become a very crucial part of both Osh and Maestro, which is why his value goes even beyond PvP. He is a part of the main Osh team, which is the Isaac, Nebula, Sebastian, Lara, and Martha. He is a central part of that team. Without him, that team does not work. And he also is part of some of the biggest teams on the Maestro side too. So he's not only a hero that you want to level up for PvP, but he's also a hero that you want to level up for PvE. Best used with, he's good used with, I like to have him with other physical attacking heroes, just because the drone swarm is going to help them get additional physical attack bonus. His ultimate is going to be giving armor penetration, which obviously is going to help physical attack heroes start to do pure damage by reducing their armor. And you can put a lot of heroes with them, so it's hard to name some. But like Sebastian, Lyria, Ishmael, Isaac, Yasmin, basically anyone that has a physical attack. Zhu is going to be getting boosted. Corvus boosted by Isaac. So it's not much heroes necessarily that you want to use him with. It's more along the lines of use him whenever the opposing team is going to be very susceptible to him. So overall grade based off of how good he is in PvE, how good he is in PvP. He still won't be on every single team, but I am still going to give him the highest grade, A+. There's probably only 3-4 heroes that I would put in that category. Isaac is absolutely one of them. He's absolutely essential to any player to level up. So if you haven't already started on him, that he is one of the heroes that you absolutely want to start on as soon as possible. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know if there's any other heroes that you want me to do a deep dive on, and we'll get to those in the comments. Thanks.